Little factoid, little tidbit for those of y'all who don't know. Coffee doesn't actually wake you up. What it does is help your brain ignore the signals that you're tired. Caffeine intercepts melatonin. I wish it was the other way around though. Listen, I like movies and everything, but reacting to the menu took me out. I mean, that took me so long and I was not expecting it. So next time y'all suggest a movie, please suggest something very simple for my poor brain, because it's soft and squishy and I am very, very tired. Now for those of you who know and for those of you who don't, my name is TK. I am a writer, a voice actress, and your resident lunatic. And today we are watching episode 7 of Our Flag Means Death. In our last episode, they finally put Izzy on a boat. And from what I understand, considering what everyone's commented, is that people who watch the show actually actively do not like Izzy. And while I see why it's perfectly normal not to like a character, but I think the specific reason why is that he is ruining everyone's fun. I think a lot of Izzy's complaints are legitimate. His biggest character flaw is he's not the straight man to all of this comedy that's going on. He's the killjoy. He embodies everything Edward hates about himself. So every time he pops up, he sort of ruins everything. There's a reason why he's in black and Steed is usually in light colors. There's a reason for that. And I think that's why a lot of people don't like Izzy. But this brings me to another interesting trend I've seen in commentary about this fandom so far. Something I've been seeing from fans of this show in particular is the tendency to diagnose these characters, particularly Steed and Blackbeard. Now, this show does have a lot to say about mental health, men's mental health in particular. And while I don't think that, discussing diagnoses is a bad thing, it is probably not something you're going to see from me. Mostly because I consider mental health and mental illness something intensely personal. So it would be difficult for me to open up on the topic. I'm dealing with mental health stuff myself. Plus, I don't want to spread misinformation by accident. Like, I don't want my preconceived notions born out of ignorance. I don't want to talk like an expert on topics I know nothing about. I can do all the Google research I want. That doesn't mean that some of it won't be wrong or ill-informed or out of date. I'm probably not going to harp too much on what diagnoses these characters might have. I don't want to lead you astray because of assumptions that I made. Now, if I had to hazard a guess, I would say now that Izzy is out of the way, so to speak, this will allow Edward and Steed to finally explore what they've been dying to all along. All the little parts of themselves that they have had to hide for so long. While I think that Steed's journey is going to be mostly innocent, I do think that he is going to start discovering darker parts of himself so he can survive. This is something he's never had to do before, because sometimes to survive, you might have to lie. In truly desperate situations, you might have to cheat and steal, because that seems to be something he's quite ignorant to in the case of piracy. When he thinks of piracy, he thinks of freedom, adventure, swashbuckling sword fights. But piracy is crime. A lot of pirates were pirates because they were legitimate tradesmen that were considered pirates because they refused to participate in the slave trade and often bought slaves to let them go. However, there were a lot of pirates that often indentured the slaves to them, killed them when they wouldn't obey, or they would kill anyone who resisted. That means children, women especially. There were not a lot of female pirates for a reason, and I'm not going to elaborate on that. And this makes me wonder if Steed will be able to handle the consequences of his actions, and if he can't, will Edward have to run interference to his own detriment? And I'm afraid that whatever happens with the English Navy, Spanish Jackie, and Izzy coming for them, all three of those forces, I'm worried that Edward will have to take the fall somehow. And I gotta say, if that happens, I'm gonna be a little upset, especially because he shouldn't. I feel like Edward should not have to be responsible for Steed. I said this in my Yuri on Ice reaction series. Relationships are not about babysitting. And yeah, sometimes you have to guide and help your partner through certain things. Fine. He is a grown-ass man, and he should be able to take care of himself by now. And if Edward has to take the fall for him, I'm gonna be a little upset. Now, I know the crew is supposed to be mostly full of supporting characters and side characters. Like, I get that, but I am starting to get worried that I won't see any more scenes from Jim and Olawande. Olawande specifically, because I feel like there's a lot of history that is just not being explored. Now, there is the possibility that it could be being saved for season 2. Fair enough, it's not that big of a deal. But I would like some more hints to that. I would like to see them interact a bit more. And honestly, I just need to hear Jim's voice more. Angry male voices, hearing Jim's voice is like a blessing to the ears. Sometimes the show can be quite hard on the ears. Also, what do you guys think of the braids? I thought a braided undercut was kind of dumb when they did it, but I actually really dig it. What color do you guys think I should do next? Okay, this should be fun. Oh, this show is really pretty, and I was actually told that this wasn't on green screen. Oh, bone china cups, I see.
A dollop of milk and 7 sugars.
How did they get milk? 7 sugars? Ew.
Ship has only one
Captain?
Yes.
Yes.
Ooh.
What are we saying is captain right now?
Me.
Him.
Oh, okay, so he does defer to him.
Don't feel as though you need to rush out on my account. I mean, we're all enjoying your company here.
Okay, yeah, Cook needs your help.
Captain.
What is it, man?
I've only asked you twice.
Who has scurvy?
Hello? My teeth keep falling out.
Yeah, he has all the scurvy.
Is that normal?
No.
We don't know that it's scurvy.
It is scurvy. The ultimate dry mouth.
Look, I hate to toss anyone under the carriage, but it does seem like bad meal planning.
Hey, there was that cake you had me make with the 40 orange glaze.
Oh, wow.
Barely tasted of orange, if that's any consolation.
Oh, Baruch.
It's full of oranges, and we're right near there.
Oh, anything exciting to do there?
Ooh, what does Jim know about St. Augustine?
It's boring and awful and the humidity? Do you understand what that'll do to your hair?
Jim, everyone's medical needs kind of override your backstory. Okay, so it looks like we are going to get some scenes from Jim and Olawande. Looks like Jim will be heading home. Looks like they killed their dad? They said earlier that that was their father's knife. Why is Olawande wearing Crocs?
No? You had a pretty strong reaction just then.
To be fair, Jim's reactions to everything are very strong.
Bad luck on that front, I'm afraid. Apparently there's a blight. Not a single orange to be found.
I mean, there are other citruses. Anything with vitamin C. Spinach, strawberries.
What about the oranges?
Still on with the oranges. Really?
Scurvy is a shortage of vitamin C.
I think Jim should do it. You know, seeing as though they're from here.
I never said that.
Yeah, you don't say a lot.
You're not as subtle as you think, Jim.
Does anyone have a little baggie? I'm saving my teeth so I can put them back in.
No, Ziploc bags weren't invented yet.
The teeth don't go back in.
They don't grow back. Trust me, they don't grow back after they've been pulled out of your face. Not bitter about that at all.
He's saying the map's not real. Of course it's real.
No, it's not, Steed.
Why would she have sold it to you? Why not keep the map herself and find the treasure herself?
Oh, strong question. Love that.
Lucius is now peanut gallery again.
Is he always this highly strung?
Yeah. What is going on with you?
You have no idea how much I hate it here.
Exactly. I don't know. Because you don't
Tell me anything.
And freakishly secretive, Jim.
No, I'm not.
Yes.
I don't even know what your favorite color is.
What's that got to do with anything?
Everything.
Olawande wants to know you. Surprisingly enough, people want to be around you and want to be your friend. This definitely looks like Florida. Or at least wherever it is, it's very similar to Florida. That looks like it belongs to someone.
Someone looks a little silly right now.
This is someone's house. No. Oh.
Is there a problem?
Oh, the convent throws down. The convent throws down.
Nana.
Bet you think this is hilarious.
This is fucking fascinating. What's your name?
I bet you think this is hilarious. No, it's fascinating is what it is.
Freaking Blackbeard, man. I can't be seen treasure hunting.
Oh, come on, we're in the middle of nowhere. No one's going to recognize you.
St. Augustine is not in the middle of nowhere.
Fuck up, okay? Not Blackbeard. Okay? Hold there. Fuck off. Get out of here. Move.
Blackbeard, was there some reason you didn't want to hide your face?
So we're going to have an extremely fun, memorable, deeply cool adventure.
He wants to impress him.
Did he die of rabies?
He didn't, did he?
Visiting home is so much fun, isn't it, Jim?
He was crushed by a tree.
Wow, dark humor over here.
¿Es tu marido o están viviendo en pecado?
Living in sin situation. Nana's impressed.
Who else would agree to get paid with oranges?
Only Pete.
Hey, it's not Pete's fault. He's just very determined. Yeah, that's why you should have kept your mouth shut, Lucius.
Great, you found a bug.
Okay, can we go?
Who says treasure maps are useless? Well, I wasn't being sarcastic, that's just how I talk.
Me at the age of 19?
You know what your problem is? You just have no idea how to relax.
No, what his problem is he's restless. Well, I mean, he's restless. He can't. Okay, I contradicted myself. Shut up. No, you don't. Actually, the appropriate way to deal with snakes. I kill snakes all the time. That's an appropriate reaction, in my opinion. Yeah, it seems like Blackbeard's a little high-strung. I guess he doesn't know how to relax.
She would be a dick. What night do you want to come?
Lucius is like, what's happening here?
If you must go to dinner and then you walk past all this fishing gear that you can buy. Maybe a gift shop out the back. Then you could say, oh, hope you enjoyed your meal. Have you seen the gift shop?
It's a play on the restaurant Pirates Bay.
Another guy from the other side of the room might go, oh, I'm into gifts. I'll go and have a look.
Oh, yeah, well, that's the guy I'm after. I want him to come. Who's he?
That's me.
Oh.
That was actually cute. This is like the first normal conversation he's had.
Oh, this is happening.
What?
Lucius knows. Oh no! 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 Save it! Save it!
This child was not raised to kneel or to turn the other cheek.
Jim's a ninja,
To kill. To butcher.
which probably wasn't traumatizing at all, but it's fine.
Revenge for their bloodline. Revenge for the meek. God's divine revenge.
Ah, raised to complete someone else's dream, it seems.
Did you hunt them down? Did you slaughter them?
Seems like it.
See, Nana, I got oodles of revenge.
Yeah. There's so much revenge.
And fail in Alaga.
Ew.
I thought it was a pretty nice touch. I was there. He
Yeah.
was very surprised.
Jim is an efficient ninja.
I'm gonna try and undo some of the damage from that interaction.
Oh God. Sometimes visiting your significant other's family can be like that.
God, if I'd be moping all the way back to this shit.
You'd have to be a dick about it.
I said don't be a dick.
He's trying his best.
Together, everyone is worried. All of the time. Whether they're interesting or adventurous enough for you. And that bizarre little man over there likes you very much. And you like
I love that.
get over yourself long enough to realise that you're going to end up another leather-clad, middle-aged sad sack dying alone in a puddle of his own piss.
Do you want to end up like Izzy? No, then shut your mouth.
You can stab me in the face now.
No, I like Lucius being defensive of Steed. I like that. It's cute. Aww, he's about to cry. Help me. I don't know how to do this. Yeah, sure. Good job, Lucius. Lucius is a good friend. I haven't mentioned that in this show. Lucius is a good friend.
Okay. This way.
Ah, the smile. Lucius is like, I saw that.
I will stab you in your fucking face.
Yeah, absolutely, of course. 100%.
Don't push your luck too much, Lucius. Ooh, beautiful use of negative space.
I'll tell you.
Wow, well that was for no reason. And all the highwaymen.
Out there for weeks before anyone could find me.
That's how Nana found you.
For what it's worth, you're surprisingly well adjusted.
No, they're not.
Is by a nun to be a killing machine.
She's a lot.
She is. Nana is a lot.
Well, look.
Be honest. Is this happening?
You sure this is the right trip?
Oh, come on! Ah!
See, now I feel like you're just patronising me.
I am.
I'm literally the only person here with a wooden finger, but sure.
That's a rock.
I think it's a rock.
Yep, yeah.
It's a rock.
Yeah, it's a rock. It's very round.
It's an orange. Petrified.
Old tree still had some fruit to give after all.
Oh, Jim! Oh, no!
It's cool. Finders keepers.
Oh, thank God. I didn't want to give it to you. Told you I took that lady down at the docks for a ride, didn't I, Lucius?
Yep, sure thing. The shiniest shovel in existence. Okay, can we go back to kissing? Can we go back to kissing?
I have to finish the job, not for her, for me.
Be careful.
At least give them a hug. Come on. Give them a hug. Go back to kissing. Do something. I'm more concerned about the emotional results rather than the fact that Jim is going to murder some people.
La vida es dolor.
That's why it's so important to find things that you enjoy.
You know, Ed, I don't know if I agree that a ship can only have one captain.
I want you to stay.
Suppose if you found the absolutely two perfect people.
Everybody on the ship gets 2 dads.
Being real love, I love the way you dress, I love the way you hair, your beard and all that.
Banished Jackie's like, do I have to hear this man complain even more?
Makes feel any better they ate it too.
No, actually it doesn't. All right, so they're all joining forces. I thought they would all be attacking.
So why do they call you Spanish Jackie?
Because she wears red.
He broke my nose jar, and one of his crew murdered my favorite husband.
I didn't follow any of that. Killed my brother.
Is that a fucking cat?
So they're joining forces. I honestly thought they would all be descending on him at once. So what's the price, I wonder? Ooh, the intrigue. Okay, so I'm a little sad that Jim and Olawande didn't at least get to hug. I'm looking for that emotional satisfaction. Just because Jim is a super cool non-binary ninja doesn't mean that they can't embrace. Kissing would have been more satisfactory. Something that I brought up earlier, but Lucius is a really good friend. Lucius understands people because he did the same to Izzy. He did the same to the pirate whose name I can't remember. Oh, I was so close. It was in my brain and it immediately left. Lucius can, in fact, be brave when he needs to be, figuring out situations and keeping yourself safe at the same time. I think that is, in a way, a certain kind of bravery. Props to Lucius. I do still feel some type of way about Steve. At this point, it's not that big of a deal. I'm assuming it being played for laughs, which I can totally let go. The oranges thing did kind of irritate me. Either way, I thought that was a great episode. I'm glad that we did get some sort of elaboration on Jim's past and where they're coming from. That part with the tree hurt me. But now that we're on Act 3, because we're on the last 3 episodes, they have done what I like to call shooing out the clowns. I imagine from here on out that the show is probably going to start getting quite serious. They have cleaned up all the subplots. They've cleaned up Izzy's subplot. They've cleaned up Jim and Olawande's subplot. In the last episode, they closed Lucius's. So I'm guessing in the last 3 episodes, things are getting very, very real very quickly. But regardless, please like if you like this video. Please subscribe if you really like this video and would like to see more. If you would like to support me and the channel, you can find me on Patreon, where you will find full, uncut, uncensored reactions to all of my videos the day before they are posted. When I post on Tuesdays and Thursdays, you'll see them on Mondays and Wednesdays, and when I post on Friday, you'll see it on Thursday, and so on and so forth. And if there are other things that you want to see, please let me know. And you can find me on every piece of social media: Tumblr, TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram, but mostly Tumblr and TikTok, because fuck Twitter. And with that being said, thank you for watching. Stay weird, lovelies, and happy eating!